Tuber's High Score Challenge, and the game this time is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, side-scrolling beat-em-up by Capcom. Quite a lengthy video this one, it's a good half hour I think, so I'm probably going to need to do a bit of waffling to fill the space. There's only so much I can talk about in terms of beating up people and dinosaurs, but here we are anyway. So this is one of these early 90s, I think it's very early 90s anyway, side-scrolling beat-em-ups, a genre quite popular back then. This is definitely one of the good ones. It's very fun to play. It's got a nice sort of light feel about it. I don't know how to describe that, but you kind of like you can punch through the enemies pretty quickly. You can do a lot of damage, and the punches you throw out and stuff are also like quite quick as well. So you kind of like just sort of smashing your way through the levels, and it's very satisfying, a lot like that as well. Various pickups on the way as well. There's that shotgun I've been using there, does a lot of damage. So that's quite a nice bonus. You get your standard food pickups and points pickups as well, some of them hidden behind various scenery and stuff. If you pick up health food whilst you're at full health, by the way, you do get a nice points bonus, like with the Capcom beat-em-ups. Yeah, sort of all fairly sort of standard stuff really. So end of first level boss here. Quite nice touch as well. You can beat up the dinosaurs when they're orange, when it's sort of browny orange. That means they're evil dinosaurs out to kill you. But if you punch them enough times, they turn green and walk off sort of quite calmly. So no dinosaurs were hurt in the making of this game. Yeah, the bosses in this, it's quite funny. They're quite beatable. Like you can catch them with like punches easy enough and do a lot of damage. But you can also get caught out quite easy as well. Quite a few times I've got to the first boss here and sort of ended up having to do a restart because I've just took too many hits and lost a life. But if you're careful enough, then by all means you can also get a perfect as well. Not doing very well here. In fact, I very nearly lost a life, but just about survived. I do like the picture, by the way. Just the mouth moves to I don't know, to sort of indicate some kind of like victory of some sort. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks funny and cool at the same time. A couple of points pickups there behind the trees. Punching that was it Triceratops? I can't remember my dinosaurs. It's been a while. Yeah, I think that's Triceratops. I've got like three horn thingies, I think. Three horns, what I'm on about. Sorry, I'm blabbing there. Oh no, yeah, it's got one on its nose, so maybe that's why they're called Triceratops, or I might be making that up. I have no idea. Right, on to more dinosaurs. As sleeping at the back there. You can make your life a lot easier by making sure the fat people don't wake it up. If you let them get too close, they start beating it and it turns angry and tries to kill you, which of course is not good. Just a quick comment on character choice, by the way. I've chosen Jack T here. Main reason being is his sort of like dash slide. I was finding just catches enemies just a little bit better than some of the others' dash moves, and he's got sort of good power in his punches as well. So he's a bit of an all-rounder, but is sort of like running sort of sweep thingy. That's very handy. You still plough through the levels like with the other characters as well, but I just wasn't quite doing as well as with old Jack here. Yeah, that big guy, just try and make sure I don't sort of like be on the same sort of like horizontal level with him. He's got quite a reach on his sort of whip thingy. Ball and chain. But you can easily sort of just like dodge vertically and then sneak up on him and get him with a few punches or whatever. I remember this in the arcade, but I didn't actually play it a huge amount. But yeah, I do remember seeing it about. Not quite sure why I didn't play it. Maybe I only saw it a few times, but no, it's a very good game. So certainly one would have enjoyed. I think I enjoyed what I played of it, but yeah, I didn't play it much. Alright, level 2 boss. It is actually quite tricky. Well, I mean, I almost lost a life on the first boss, and I've lost many lives on this boss through repeated efforts. Those two guys, not ponchos, but the guys wearing yellow. If you don't kill them, then it stops other more difficult to hit enemies coming on screen. So you can make your life slightly easier, but to be honest, I won't worry about it too much. It's kind of like try and land your hits on the main guy. And if the other guys get caught up, a bit of collateral damage, then so be it. Considering it's a big sword as well, it doesn't do as much damage as, say, the sweep, sort of leg slide. Yeah, so I think I'm actually purposely trying not to kill the other dudes and just to sort of like stop other enemies rushing in. Seem to be doing a fair job of it. Oh, caught there. Yeah, it can be tempting sometimes. You can be sort of like nailing a boss, and then you take a couple of like nasty hits, and before you know it, like things have gone a bit haywire, and you're at risk of losing a life. But that was dealt with pretty comfortably, all in all. So pretty pleased with that. I did actually manage to get a perfect once on the level 2 boss, believe it or not. Didn't do as well in the rest of the game, of course, though. Interesting level just to break things up a little bit here. You pick up the radio thingy and you get the car just to sort of plough through the level. This is the end of the level boss as well. I can't remember if I do it in this particular one, but you can take him out entirely by clipping him with the car. If your car takes too many hits, then you have to jump out and you have to fight him on foot, which is a bit more tricky, but it's still not too bad. Not as tough as the level 2 boss, actually, come to think of it. You kind of got to get into this rhythm of like hanging back, then sort of going forward just at the right time to try and clip him whilst dodging the grenades. Yeah, there's gun pickups from the enemies which come in handy just to finish him off. Completely missed there. Oh well. Boom. I don't know, something about that reminds me of Mad Max or something. I can't remember if there's a scene in Mad Max. It just takes him out with a shotgun on the bike. Again, I might be imagining that, but it did remind me of that for some reason. episode 4, Jack's Garage. Jack's Garage is fucking huge, by the way. I presume this is all of his. I think we've just gone through the gates here. I don't know if that's even his garage in the background. There's a whole city, garage city. Oh, took a cheap hit there, which is a bit unfortunate. Because there's a health pickup here, which would have been a nice few thousand points. Never mind. Yeah, look at these cars in Jack's garage. I can just see 4 at the back there, 5 at the back there already. Guy's fucking loaded. Yeah, very easy to lose a lot of energy very quickly on this bit, so do need to be extra careful from this point forward. Extra life there for getting 500,000 points. Usually hang around at the bottom just on this bit, just to sort of know where you are with those motorcycles. There's one you can just pick off when you get a nice donut as well. Not sure what the other ones give. I'll take a donut any time. More cars in the background there. I think that's 7 in total. Or was that one hanging? 8. Loads. I suppose he could be a car dealer, like maybe he's like he's got a forecourt out the back or something, and these are the ones he's just doing up. Or of course, yeah, silly me, you know, might, all those cars might be in for their MOT or whatever, so not actually his, so yeah, that's a possibility as well. I'm not sure what part of Jack's garage this is. It's kind of some weird kind of cooling tower with lava and stuff. It's very, very interesting. Trying to save me Uzi ammo here because I can just use the Uzi just to dish out a bit of damage on the end of level boss coming up very shortly. Right, now I found this boss a bit of a pain. I never quite managed to completely work him out. I mean, to be fair, the bosses up to this point have been a challenge one way or another, and yeah, this one's no different. But possibly, yeah, well, yeah, certainly the most difficult one. Though he's just very quick. Those slicey things sort of like get all over the place, so it can be quite difficult to dodge his attacks at times as well. Possible tactics: sort of try and keep your distance a bit, then sort of just running with the slide when you get the opportunity. If you're lucky, you might be able to land a few punches like I did there. Yeah, so quick. Yeah, I'm using this special move to try and wear him down, but it's not doing a huge amount of damage actually. But managed to get him with a good leg slide there. So lost a life, but that's almost inevitable. I was finding, I couldn't quite get that boss down to a T. But I'll take that. So nice green friendly dinosaur there for now. Oh, but it's turned orange. It's a bit pissed off and it wants to kill me now. Now the big one's woken up as well, so all chaos is broken loose. I probably shouldn't have dashed forward as quickly as I did and just took me time to pacify the smaller dinosaurs and then stopping the big one getting pissed off, but I've actually managed to come out of that alright considering. In fact, very alright considering. Yeah, I could have been a lot worse. Bazooka, not as impressive as it sounds. Explodes on contact. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage though. So, of course, this character looks familiar. Looks very blankerish, and of course, with it being Capcom. However, interesting thought. So this game is based on a comic book, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and I was reading the sort of characters as sort of like this appear in the comic book as well. So that got me thinking: is that Blanca character? Is Blanca based on Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, or is it just a Blanca character they've put in Cadillacs and Dinosaurs? I'm not sure. Could be either. Very nearly lost life there. That would have been an awful time to lose life as well, because this next bit is like a full health air recharge. Several food items to replenish full health. Yeah, what I do like about Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is that it all seems very beatable. Like it's sometimes with these, sometimes with like a lot of games, you can get to a certain point and it's kind of like just seems impossible, or sort of like the enemies just get that bit too tough. But in Cadillacs and Dinosaurs here, like you always sort of like you're always bashing them about. You always sort of feel as though you're inflicting damage and ploughing through the levels. It's another level boss. A small guy with a machine gun, quite easy to dodge for the most part. Got hit there. Yeah, and a bit unfortunate to lose the life of that. Well, not unfortunate, but I could have done a bit better there. Yeah, it's like I've taken out this part of the boss without losing that much health before. I've got another extra life though by getting over the 100,000. Oh no, so it's 1, 2, 3. Over the million mark. Yeah, but it's not over quite yet. Yeah, ouch, that hurt. Never mind. Yeah, I did this run on, I think it's Friday. I did it. I had another session today, but I wasn't doing as well. I think I got to about this bit, but I was struggling a bit. Didn't have as many points or the extra life that I did at the moment to see me over the line on this one. It's episode 6. Try to remember what happens in this level. More beating up, no doubt. Yeah, bit funny weather today. It's started off nice and bright. It's been a bit cool. I was out in the garden area. First time I've really probably ventured out there this year. Tidied it up a little bit. Sorted out the weeds in the patio. Pulled up some of the weeds. Not quite got around to cutting the grass yet, but all in good time. I suppose better let it grow a bit just for the wildlife and stuff. That'd be nice. But yeah, then it went cloudy and then it went rainy. It's brightened up a bit now, but it's still a bit chilly. So I think I might be able to 1cc this with enough practice. It's a little bit time consuming though. It's not something I've sort of got time for as part of this challenge. Like a good run, like this one, it's at least half an hour. It'd probably take a few repeated efforts to get to a point where I could sort of like comfortably sort of get through the game. I've played through and just like feeding it credits, just sort of like see what it's like later on, and there's a particularly difficult bit, but by the looks with two of those sort of slicer people, who it's like two versions of the stage 4 boss who's very tricky. So I wasn't optimistic that if I had practiced and got that far, that I'd be able to get past that point. Yeah, particularly with the sort of time I've got in the challenge. So I think as far as it goes, like this is this run is like as far as I can reasonably get this time round. But yeah, it's doing okay. You know, I hadn't got this far before when I was playing it on one credit. I'm just doing random punches there in case there's any kind of stuff hidden behind the scenery there. But as you can see, I'm wasting my time. Nice bit of pizza, soaked by the pouring rain in the mud in the jungle. Delicious. Oh, mysterious footprints. That's just reminded me, yes, Jurassic Park was the early 90s as well, was it? Yeah, Dinosaurs, they were pretty big in the 90s. They were pretty big when they were around as well. But yeah, I do associate early 90s with dinosaurs a bit. Two blankers. Seems to have got an extra attack though. This time seems to be throwing up stuff. Unless I just didn't notice that before, but they do seem to be slightly more dangerous maybe. Oh, there's two of them anyway, so... I mean, to be fair, sort of like this level for the most part has been fairly run of the mill. You know, so like enemies haven't been too bad. Nothing to catch you out too much. Boss time. Yeah, getting caught out there by... It's got a huge jump. Actually doing a fair bit of damage, though. Oh, yeah. Ah. Caught out by a cheeky little kick. Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, bit of practice could have got a bit further, but yeah, just a little bit short on time. Not really going to be able to put much for the rest of today. But that is my score anyway. I think it's 1,400,000 and something. I think there we are, 1,425,300. So that is my score, and bye for now.